I've been testing out the beta version of iPadOS 26 for a couple of weeks now, and today I just got the 4th edition in fact, and I've been pleasantly surprised with the liquid glass toting overhaul of the latest iPad software. Now, first of all, I've seen a few comments on other videos saying that Stage Manager only works on the larger iPads and not on iPad mini, and yeah, that's not true. If you like this feature, it is there. It's hidden away here in the settings and display menu, and once you switch it on, it works just like it does on the other iPads. Next up, there's the multitasking floating windows feature that was heavily showcased at WWDC. So if you're in portrait mode, you can resize any app like this by grabbing the edge and then kind of grabbing it and throwing it over this way, and it'll snap to the left of the screen. Same over here like this. Pretty nice, eh? And we should probably talk about the new liquid glass design. It's nowhere near as transparent as it was when Apple showed us the preview. It's more like a kind of frosted glass effect now. I actually don't mind it. On the other hand, I'm really not a massive fan of the new fully clear custom home screen that you can set up. The lock screen gets some upgrades too, so you can resize the time and also put a nice 3D effect on some pictures so they kind of move with your iPad. It's like one of those magic eye paintings from the 90s. Next up, we have the Files app, which I'm pleased to say is much improved. And because we can now put folders down in the dock, the obvious one to stick is your Downloads folder, because it really does help and make things feel a lot more Mac-like. There's now a phone app that will come to your iPad. If you don't have a cellular iPad model, you're going to need to tether an iPhone nearby for this to work. But yeah, if you want to use your iPad as a phone for calls that aren't FaceTime audio or video, that's a thing now. Phone app brings you new features like call screening and also the new hold assist feature. That's a pretty clever little innovation where if you're ever placed on hold, rather than having to sit listening to some terrible hold music or an automated message telling you how important your call is, it stays on the line for you, listens for when a real human picks up, and then lets you know it's time to return to the call. Another thing I wanted to touch on was the new Games app, which replaces Game Center. This brings a kind of console home screen feel to your device. The general idea is that it makes it easy to access games that you might already have access to via Apple Arcade, or you might have already bought in the App Store. And then for those of you who enjoyed using the Journal app on iPhone, it's finally available on iPad. And I must admit, this app works so much better in iPadOS, both as a way to read through your entries and also as a great way to capture new ones, especially handwritten journals. Okay folks, I hope that gave you a nice taster of all the cool things that are coming to your iPad mini experience later this year in iPadOS 26. Which ones are you most excited to try out? Let me know down in the comments.